NBA on NBC. The 1992 NBA playoffs. Today, it's the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks.
This is Madison Square Garden. Chicago Bulls will look to recapture their championship form against Patrick Ewing and a hungry group of New York Knicks.
Chicago Bulls and your New York Knicks, Michael Jordan. And forward at 6'7" from Central Arkansas. Down, number 33, Patrick Ewing.
And the travelers
that these two teams will just have to find the inspiration from among themselves, and with this crowd and the way it is here today, they'll have no problem doing that. Marv?
All right, Ahmad. And the officials are Daryl Garrettson, Bob Delaney, and Steve Javi. And you get the feeling that to set the tone early, as we saw in Game 1 in Chicago, we could have a flagrant foul called right at the start just to settle things down should the Knicks come out in physical fashion once again.
Well, speaking to the head of officials, Daryl Garrettson, who's on this game, he felt that the key thing that they will be watching.
We are set. So we are set for
New York took Mike, but Ewing makes the big rotation, seals off the baseline drive, and then
minutes. Grant rejected.
Defensive end to turnover. That's been one of the key.
Michael Jordan.
F-court offense. That time, 17 seconds, but Jordan with the steal.
Wilkins able to foul him, and Michael Jordan going the length of the court and stuffing emphatically, but it will not count.
If the foul takes place in the backcourt, Jordan gets no free throw attempts. If the foul takes place in the front court, it's a clear path to the basket. The swipe, the steal. Now, where does the foul take place? There. In the backcourt, clearly. Good call by the official. They take it out on the side. Fine.
Scottie Pippen.
They play offense. They want to get it up quickly, but they know they must control tempo.
Michael Jordan is fouled.
The body's on us, and we're outweighed and outmanned at most every spot except the guard spots.
You know, I really feel badly for Phil. Outweighed, outmanned. This is a more subtle message that he's delivering.
Coach speak is what we just heard.
Phil is doing what he should be doing, and he does an excellent.
Jordan for three downtown, and the Bulls lead. Anthony Mason in his third year out of Tennessee State. 13. Here's the double team on Jackson. The steal by Jordan. And Michael Jordan hits on the...
A few moments ago, the double team taking place right over the half-court line. And then Mark Jackson, who's much smaller, a good strong trap. Jordan with the hand out there gets the deflection, and then. Just to remind those fans that think he may have forgotten how to dunk it, no, does a little.
John Starks, Greg Anthony. He was wrong to get caught up in it with Michael Jordan because all it did was serve to fire up, rev himself, to get himself going.
Well, Michael Jordan is a gentleman that loves to accept challenges, and he tries to find new ways to motivate himself to reach a new height. And if he finds a younger player, a guy with less experience, and he can talk a little bit to him and get the guy into that verbal confrontation, he gets a kick out of it, because what it does is the challenge once again is there.
Back at the Garden, 2:46 remaining.
As far as tempo goes, Greg Anthony with the penetration, Ewing step. New York took.
Jordan guarded by Starks.
Thirds the Knicks from feeling that, hey, we can play with these guys anytime we want.
Nice drop step move. Both clubs are setting up for the score. Here's Armstrong. And the Chicago Bulls hit 10 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Michael Jordan, 5 of 6, 12 points. The Knicks 10 for 21. Shot, that's 2-point range. And the rebound gathered in. Display. Now Jordan is back in. He's able to haul the rebound down. Knicks continue to have their troubles at the line to connect for the jumper.
But they have 16 free throws already in this basketball game.
Scott violation on Michael Jordan. Knicks did an effective job in doubling up.
How many times do we see 2 travel violations against?
During the playoffs, starting with the series against Detroit, has become a 3-point shooting threat. Jordan
Show when it's not really. Here, the crowd concerned the side. Good call by making no call at all. If it's
And the Bulls lead 43-33. Ewing foul by Jordan. In the first half, the setup for Ewing, and he's hammered from behind by the Czar. The Bulls. Ewing, 8 points for Ewing.
Michael Jordan was ready to bust out from the time that went up. It was just a matter of Patrick Ewing tried to cut off the top of the circle. The ball went to Pippen to his right. Jordan was gone.
Horace Grant called for the foul. That missed stuff will undoubtedly be played on every highlight show across America this evening. And the crowd certainly has gotten a kick out of it.
Before the game is over, I have a feeling that he will have another opportunity to show that he can do it.
Here's Jordan. He tried to draw the foul. Into that lead, it's now a 6-point margin. One more look at the breakaway stop.
Jordan respects him a little bit more perhaps than the other guys, but when Michael Jordan gets down low, I don't care who's playing him.
6:30 tomorrow night will be capped off by game number 4 between the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks. That's 6:30 Eastern time. First, Knicks pulling one out last night against the Cavs, and then for the first half, here's Cartwright. Bulls led by as many as 13. They lead by only 1 as we get set for the start of the third quarter. A superb first half for Michael. 3 for 9 of the first half.
Indicators at halftime why this game should be so close as Patrick Ewing knocks down. New York loves to play two-man basketball, and Jackson loves to deliver the behind-the-back pass to Patrick Ewing. This time, it's tough for the next Bull, Scottie Pippen, to get there in time on the rotation to challenge the jump shot. I was talking about the 2 in steals, and then the other 2 categories, forced turnovers, 7-7.
That's 3. And Michael Jordan's free throw shooting continues to be puzzling. He has hit only 2 of 4 this afternoon. He missed 3 of 4 in the final minutes on Thursday. The matchup with Xavier McDaniel. The field, he has 10 points. Jordan, the bench, to hit his first field goal. The Knicks take a timeout. The basket count. Here's Ewing with a fadeaway. And Patrick Ewing is now 4 for 13. Nice pass from Jordan. Style of play. The Knicks have gotten to their style, similar to what happened against Detroit. Patrick Ewing providing that 1 point, hit only 2 of 13 from the field. They hit a cold spell, a 17-8 run by the Knicks, propelling New York to the lead, but now Chicago leads by 3 as Michael Jordan.
Little give-and-go basketball. Pass, ball, pass, ball, pass, ball, pass, ball, pass. Cut without it, and if your teammates are unselfish, they'll give it back to you, to the best finisher in the game.
From downtown, a foul has been called on. But
moving without it, getting it back, and then wanting to add to his...
For the drive, that's not the case over the first 2 games. Here is Scottie Pippen to the... McDaniel switching off on Jordan. Michael trying to shake through the foul. That's 3 on McDaniel.
Marv, you mentioned how perhaps again it's starting to tighten up as the game goes on.
Michael Jordan now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. He has 23 points. Received the productivity out of Patrick Ewing, only 5 for 14, 12 points. Jordan with the goal by Michael Jordan. The Bulls now lead.
Regular season, Scottie Pippen led this team in assists with 572, and when he can find Michael Jordan down low, there aren't many 2 guards that can stop Michael in that painted area.
Patrick Ewing back on the floor. Ewing from way out. Bulls lead by 5.
And that was not
in the second half. on Tuesday night, and that is what propelled the Knicks to the victory. Jordan changed his mind. Jordan from half-court to three here at Madison Square Garden. The Chicago Bulls, sparked by Michael Jordan, lead the New York Knicks by the score of 71-64. We'll be back. John Starks hit that three-point shot to tie the game at 61. Since then, the Bulls have taken over. That was kicked out by Jordan, who did not.
Low post area. Go get the ball out of his hand. Don't believe it's happening. You think you're going to get hit by somebody, so you short arm it.
And Jordan is fouled. A double screen. Ewing with the rebound. 4 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Moments ago, Ewing being rooted out there by Purdue, but now as Purdue comes around topside, wrong time. He gets wrong.
Anthony from downtown that just did catch the front of the rim. And a loose ball foul is called, and Patrick Ewing screaming at Greg Anthony. Scott Williams on a pull-up. And Patrick Ewing.
Basketball screen, but he slipped it that time.
Cuts it to a 7-point, 3 of the best of 7. Series tied at 1. Game 4 tomorrow night, and we'll have it for you starting 6:30 Eastern Time. Here's Jordan. Scott Williams able to get to the loose ball, but he's bottled up. Jordan with the recovery, and Jordan is fouled. The basket counts and a foul, and Michael Jordan very upset about the way he was muscled.
Xavier McDaniel rotating across, just basically goes after his body to try and stop it. Jordan with the strength, the concentration, and now he is upset because he understands if he lands the wrong way, that could be the end of the season for him. Ahmad Rashad earlier this year had spent a day with Michael and gone through his workout training program and said it's really a difficult one. This guy has built his body up and added great strength to a great talent.
And I can understand Michael Jordan's point of view. A very hard foul given by Xavier McDaniel. And that upset Jordan. As Michael works with a personal trainer, working only on his upper body. Says he's gained 20 pounds. He never really lifted weights before. He was afraid that it would mess up his shot or perhaps slow him down. He said he was prompted to start lifting because of the beating.
And this is where it all came from. A few moments ago, Jordan taking it to the basket, New York trying to stop the dunk. 2 Knicks go after him. Ewing in front of him that time. The contact, the concentration, and then Michael certainly not happy with the fact that there was a hard blow delivered. After it follows up the score and goes after the Knicks, not only physically but verbally. He's sending a message here to New York. Let's go over to Ahmad for a second.
All right, Mike, you all were talking about Michael Jordan's workout routine. He, unlike many players in the league, works out. He's very durable at this point.
And Michael Jordan getting set to make his return. The basket counts and the foul. Ewing was hacked, and he'll go to the line. So Patrick Ewing up here in the fourth.
Well, Patrick Ewing against Grant, that's a big, big plus for the Knicks. Too big, too strong. He gets into the middle of the lane area, close to the dot of the...
Ewing setting the pick. Ewing, so Ewing has 27. The Bulls by 6. Jordan forced to give it up. Shot clock at 6. Pippen for 3.
12 shots.
Pippen only a 20% three-point field goal shooter during the regular season, has hit on 2 of 2 from downtown this afternoon. We'll be back in a moment. Jordan still attempting to stop the bleeding off that hard hit leveled by Xavier McDaniel on the drive to the hoop. Falls for time. Michael Jordan diving.
Rebound's okay, but on the floor, scrambling, coming up with it, and then the presence to call the quick timeout to save the possession.
So the Bulls and the Knicks with 2 timeouts remaining. Call for the offensive foul.
That time, instead of going after the block, knocking him to the floor. The Knicks tried to establish position. Wilkins tries for the slap from behind, but the white jerseys, two of them, rotate over to get good position. Little different look. Jackson there. Ewing coming from behind his head. Oakley there just in case.
Wilkins way off. Throws the air ball. And a foul has been called against the Knicks. Well, Wilkins heard the criticism here in New York off that ill-advised
court line. It's if they double back on Ewing, and he at that time was caught right, just over 60 for the.
Assistant coach Johnny Bach in a discussion with Daryl Garrettson. The clock reset once again, and the Bulls were wondering why. Now 24 and 2/10 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. The Bulls rebounded by Starks.
Michael Jordan telling Phil Jackson
in this best of 7 playoff series. A very physical game once again. Out the Knicks physical.